Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my new series called Budget With Me. You guys asked for more budgeting videos, finance videos, so here it is. I'll be doing a budget with me every single month. Today we're gonna go over my expenses from January to see if I'm under or over budget, to see how much I saved, and then we're going to go over my February budget. If you find value in this video, consider subscribing. Let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look at my January expenses. Let's first look at the rent. So rent was $1 extra this month. I don't know why, but it was a little extra, so that is my portion of the rent. Groceries, I went over by $21. I did make some Asian food, mapo tofu and japchae, and those two dishes require so many ingredients. It's a lot. So I did go a little over. I didn't plan for those meals. And then I spent an extra $1 for the home budget. Home is just like cleaning supplies, things that I need around my apartment, like soap, stuff like that. So yeah, I was a little over with those three categories, but overall I am still under budget. Let's take a look at the greens. Miscellaneous, I have an extra $15. Miscellaneous is just for unplanned expenses, things that just come up that, you just don't plan for. And then two categories to note. Utilities and internet will always be $0 for me as long as I have money in my high yield savings account. I have a high yield savings account, I think it's like 4.53%, but as long as I have money there, I will be earning money just by having a high yield savings account. Can you believe it? I wish I knew about this in high school. I wish I knew about credit cards earlier in life, but I am making money just by having a savings account, and that covers my internet and electricity bill. So I'm earning an extra $160 each month, and that helps me cover two of my bills, so that's great. So yes, those categories will be $0. Self-care, I have an extra $15. Affirm payment, I have an extra $18. I'm still paying for this huge monitor, so I'm paying for each month. Eat out, I have an extra $69. And then entertainment, I actually didn't spend anything in this category. I didn't do anything fun. Gas, I have an extra $16. Gas is getting a little bit more expensive because I live further away from my job, but also I am going to fitness classes, so that takes up a little bit of gas. Fitness is $0, shopping is $0. So let's take a look at some of these metrics. So let's take a look at my savings category. I had a goal of saving $1,512 for my house fund, $600 for my emergency fund, and then $1,124 for travel, and I was able to put those exact amounts in each of those categories, so I'm happy about that. For my monthly savings overview section, my goal was to save $3,236, and I actually saved $3,236, so I'm really happy about that. So it says here that 50% of my income is allocated to savings, which is great. I love that. Saving is super important. And this is after the fact of saving for my 401k. So this is great. Let's take a look at the same overview, but for my monthly expenses. So my budget was $3,226, and I actually spent $3,086. So I'm actually $139 under budget. So I'll just save that money and I'll put it into my house fund, honestly. So I'm saving a little bit more than expected. We can see by this graph that I've spent most of my income on rent, self-care, my Affirm payment, and groceries. So 2 out of 4 is a necessity, so that's good. Now it does says here that on my needs, I'm spending 58% of my income on that, and then wants 42%. I do want to decrease the wants. I want it to be under 40%. I'm very close to that. But that is my expenses and my total savings for January. Let's move on to February. So I did get a promotion, yay, so my income will change. Right now I am using my current income to create my budget for February, but I'll have to make a slight adjustment once my income changes. So this is what I have for now. Rent is $13.39, that's my portion. Miscellaneous, planning for unplanned expenses, $50 I have allocated for that. $300 for groceries. Travel is $0. Now I will be traveling for my birthday in February. However, I have a separate travel fund, so I won't be taking money from my paycheck for my upcoming trip because I have money saved for travel. Gift, I have $0. I don't have any plans on buying someone a gift for February, but definitely for March. Utilities is $0. As I explained before, I'm gonna use my interest that I earn to pay for my utilities. Phones, $60 each month. Self-care is $100. It's a little bit less compared to other months. I will be doing like a sew-in maintenance, so that's $40, but I'll add a tip, so maybe like $50. And then I'm going on vacation, so I have to get my toes done because I haven't got my toes done in so many months and they look scary. So they need to be cleaned. I definitely need to get a pedicure. And then I might get my nails done. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing my own nails. We'll see how much I have left after getting my maintenance and then pedicure. And then my affirm payment for my monitor is $118. My home budget is $71. I do need a couple of things like garbage bags, my air freshener replacement, cotton pads, just little things like that for the apartment. Internet is $0. Eat out, I have as $170. It's $20 less than January because I'll be going on vacation. I won't be eating out as much. Entertainment is $0. When I'm traveling, that will be entertainment, so that's my focus on February. So I have $0 for entertainment. Gas, I did increase it because I am going to fitness classes and I am going into the office more often. So yes, I've increased it to $80. And then fitness is $129. So you guys know I signed up for fitness classes. For the first month, it was $20, but from now on, it's $129 each month. So that's my membership fee. And then the last category, shopping, I do have it as $80. I do need to buy some thermalwear, some gloves, extra scarf for this trip. Can you guys guess where I'm going? I mean, that it doesn't really help, but it's a cold place. So I do need to get some thermalwear because it is going to be extremely cold. I'll give you a hint. It's like 20 degrees there now. I don't think that helps if you can guess what country I'm going to, but it's gonna be extremely cold. So I do need to shop around for those things. I need to get one of those heat packs I see people have. They'll put it in their pocket to keep like their hands warm. I'm gonna get something like that from CVS. My budget for this month is $2,497, which is less than January. January I had planned $3,226. Now let's take a look at what I plan on saving. So for my house fund, I plan on saving $2,965, close to $3,000, definitely more than last month. My emergency fund, $500, and then travel is $500. So I plan on saving $3,965. Last month I saved $3,236. So we'll see how that goes. That's what I plan on spending and saving for the month of February. If you guys like this budget sheet, I'll have it linked below. I did get it from Etsy for about $7 or $10. I think it works great. It gives you a lot of insight on how much you're spending. And then at the end of the year, you can see like the overview of how much you spent for the entire year, how much you saved. It does all of those calculations. So I have it linked below in case if you want to buy it, but Etsy has a ton of budget sheets. You can always make it your own self, but they have some really nice ones already there. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you are new to budgeting. Let me know if you guys like to see more of these types of videos. Give me some suggestions on some finance videos if you guys want to see that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!